For 15 years. Brian and I first met working at Blockbuster Video, which was a really great place to work, you know, if it just wasn't for the customers. Oh, you guys don't understand. If we got stuck on the late shift, you know, it was either me dealing with some guy coming in at 5 minutes of midnight trying to rent Die Hard 3, or Brian arguing with somebody over a $2 late fee because he figured it was a matter of moral principle that they paid it. But mostly we got stuck on the day shift, which is pretty good because, you know, not a whole lot of people came in and it was pretty much two guys just hanging out and talking about whatever. So whether it was us talking about, you know, football, music, you know, occasionally Brian would go into a rant about his lost Patrick Waugh jersey. And, you know, but we got to be pretty close, you know, and we've been really good friends ever since. So, I got to be honest, guys, I really haven't given many of these speeches, and, you know, I really thought about this, and I really didn't know where to go from here. You know, I searched the internet, I was looking for good quotes, you know, I kind of asked around other people, and, you know, really didn't get many ideas, and then it hit me. The very person that I'm actually giving a best man speech for has been responsible for some of the most infamous wedding speeches known to many people. Oh yeah, you knew it was coming. You know, so I thought about our guy Brett here. You know, lovely ceremony, you know, and Brian got up and told a great story of, you know, how he and Brett first met. He left out some of the details, but you know, told a particular story about, you know, Brett, and, you know, in the process, he actually did an impression. It was an impression of Brett's mom. Went a little something like this. Hilarity ensued, except for the bride's mother. Now, I don't do impressions very well, and even if I did do impressions, I can't imagine doing an impression of Lucy. Primarily because of the fact that she's always been so nice to us, letting us up at her place up at Dorgan County every Memorial Day weekend for years. Despite the fact that, you know, we might have broken a couple of things and rearranged furniture and certain people riding on children's equipment. Made nameless. So kind of moving on. So I was thinking of, you know, other weddings. There was Jason's wedding, our groomsmen. You know, lovely ceremony at their house, you know, followed by a great reception, and Brian gets up, takes a mic, gives a lovely toast to the couple, and then follows it up in a very high-pitched voice, singing "Loving You Is Easy Because You're Beautiful," partially shorting out the PA system. I can't sing high notes like that, so that idea was out. Then there was my wedding, who Brian actually went and hired an accomplice and reenacting the Luke Wilson speech from the movie Old School. Now, if you haven't seen the movie, you can go to your local Blockbuster to rent it, but they're all closed because Brian's no longer working there, making people pay their late fees. Of course, by the time John got married and he heard about all this, he actually went and put several provisions in that Brian was forbidden to speak of. John's a lawyer, by the way. And I believe it was under the threat of legal prosecution that he could not mention certain things, which took Brian's original 5-minute speech and shortened it to a crisp 38 seconds. So really the whole point in this is, you know, each one of these stories are memorable to all of us, and, you know, Brian's just a fun-loving guy, and really happy to know him. And just to get serious for a minute, you know, Brian's the whole reason why I met my wife, so, you know, just, I really own that. And, you know, to Christy, I just want to say she's fantastic. Ever since we got to know her, she's, you know, it's really been a lot of fun, you know, whether it's her just coming over to the house and hanging out, playing games, watching movies, and the always fun Brewers-Cubs game. It's fun because the Brewers win. But anyway, I'm just really happy for you both. Couldn't be happier for both of you, so just raise your glasses to Brian and Christy. I wish you a long and happy and healthy life. Cheers.
Oh, you.